Hey there, brother. This is Steve Horseman with Good Guys to Great Men. This is going to be a different kind of video today. It's going to be up close and personal. You see, today I was having a coaching call with a guy, and we talked about fear. We were talking about what fear really is, and sometimes it's the fear of the unknown, fear of uncertainty. Fear can be created through feelings of anxiety and doubt and confusion, the fear of the unknown and fear that you might be a failure, fear that you're screwing up, fear that you have zero control. And I wanted to share something we talked about on the call today, something that I think might help make it clear, because when you're in that moment, when you're feeling that vibration of fear, you can't sleep, you can't eat, and every thought you have seems to be driving you further into this murky darkness. What I want you to know is that there's a natural state for you. There's a natural state for men, and it looks like this. It's clear. You can see me through here. The only thing that prevents you from feeling clear and pure, totally devoid of fear, devoid of anxiety, devoid of being out of control or having zero control, the fear of abandonment, some of those things that make us feel sad and depressed and totally at a loss, totally stuck. Sometimes we call it limbo, where you just don't have any sense of well-being, any sense of peace. And so when you take a glass of water and you add to it some elements of, I've got some good stuff here, some fear, anxiety, distrust. You start getting suspicious. You start fearing you're going to be abandoned or cheated on or hurt. Let's add some more resentment. Let's add some anger. Let's add some of that. You can still kind of see through it. But this isn't you, man. This is not you. This is you on drugs. The drugs of fear, anxiety, doubt, suspicion. You're not okay. And let's get some other junk in here, stuff that makes it even worse. Let's get some shame in here. Shame that you're not good enough. Shame that you never quite measured up. Shame that you just might be a pussy. When we feel weak, we think like that. And it gets really, really dark. This is horrible. This is the worst feeling in the world. But the thing about it is, you know and I know this isn't you. This isn't you. This is you on drugs. This is you on the drugs of resentment and shame and fear, anger, resentment. This is you. And sometimes, unless you have a chronic childhood wound that needs healing, there's somewhere in you that you understand that you're actually okay. You're actually not riddled with fear and guilt and shame and resentment. You're actually okay. There's a way for you to get here. This is what we work on in coaching. Get back to your true self. You probably remember a day when you felt, I had my mojo, man. I was on top of the world. I felt like I could do anything I wanted to do. I felt free to do. I didn't feel like there was fear in taking risk. And then I got married, and then I got a mortgage, and then I had a career, and then I have this family to take care of. And so all of a sudden, this clarity, this natural well-being of yours turns into this murky soup of doubt, resentment, anger, suspicion, all of the things that create this illusion that you're not okay. And so it feels crappy. Again, you can't sleep, you can't eat. Everything is an argument. Everything is conflict. And so what I wanted to tell you in the short video is, if you can believe that, if you, for just this weekend, you can believe that this is true, if this is really you, maybe you can rise above this and see this as a troubled part of you that isn't true. This is you. This gets to stand up here and look over at this murky water and go, hey, you, hey, come here, wake up, hey, wake up. Remember, you're okay. Remember, this is you. And start thinking about your thoughts more. Think about the resentment and the fear and the suspicious and the shame that you have going through your head. Now, we always say you can't stop thought. You can't stop thought from coming in. The movie images, the stories, and all the things that you imagine, you cannot stop that. But you can change the way you think about the thoughts that come into your brain. You can change the meaning you choose to give them. You can choose the way you see yourself as a worthy, healthy individual who can take control of some of the wayward thinking that you're putting on your thoughts. This is what we do with Good Guys to Great Men. I know, a cheesy promotion. I want to thank Dennis Collins for giving me 144 of these things, so I thought I'd make use of Good Guys to Great Men glassware. This is what we do. We help you get clarity back. Every now and then, for all of us, me included, you're going to have days that feel like this. Believe me, they will come, but they get shorter and shorter, and their frequency is less and less. So why don't you give us a shot? Why don't you give us a shot of having a long, deep dive consultation call, 60 or 90 minutes, a conversation to talk about the specific fears, those feelings of betrayal and abandonment, those feelings of being too weak or powerless or helpless to fix what's going on. When you get clear, you understand that you don't need to control the outcome. You need to control your thinking about what's going on right now. And that's what we do best. Thanks for watching. I really hope that helped you this weekend. Take care, brother. Bye-bye.